Hello, welcome to my wildlife documentary. Now, as we all know, these are very troubling times, so I thought I'd take the time to go out and explore the wilderness, because it may be our last chance. Here I am I'm in the outskirts of Montford Bridge. It's a field. Now, first thing I'd like to show you all is this fallen over tree. As you can see, it's quite a big one. It's obviously been taken out in some form of natural disaster, possibly an earthquake, possibly a tsunami, you know, but some sort of storm. Yeah, it's always hard to say with these things. It's difficult. I'm an expert myself in fallen over trees, and I'm gonna say it's probably not the flood. The river is too far away for it to be the flood, I think, and so I'm gonna say it's probably a storm, or it was mankind itself that's brought this tree to its death. Welcome back to my nature documentary. This is part 2, and here you'll see I've found on the ground a wheel. This is one of the last surviving remnants of humanity. There's not many left in the world, probably about 5. That's 1 1/4 cars worth of wheels left in the park. This one's just been abandoned here, as you can see, on the ground in this field. I'll probably have to rescue it and put it into care, as it is an endangered species. Maybe find some sort of partner, try and repopulate the wheel population. These are difficult times. Hello. Welcome to part 3 of my nature documentary. Now, scientists have recently discovered that what the humans used the wheel for was in fact to roll and to carry their vehicles down these roads from place to place, from point A to point B, as you will. So I'm just going to test the wheeling ability of this wheel that I've discovered in the wild. See if those humans were onto something back in the day. I've just carried it quite a long way to here. This is the biggest slope I could find. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's gone off a bit that way. To be fair, it's actually gone quite a long way. That's genuinely quite impressive. It's still going. It's just stopped. I'm going to take you there now in next one. Hello, welcome to part 4 of my nature documentary. Now, I'm going down this hill, which I just rolled down this tyre. Now, it didn't quite go the direction that I intended, but it's actually gone quite a long way. I'm just going to check if it's all right. Here it is. I've discovered it. It's just over here. Oh, this is quite a muddy area. Now, if you look at this, here we go. What a beauty. It's made it all the way down. If I'd like to frame of reference, I was all the way up there when I rolled it, and it's come all the way down this way, which is quite impressive for what it is. There's another slope here I could have tested, but you know, I think one test is probably enough for this piece of equipment here. It's had its time, realistically. Hello, welcome to part 5 of my nature documentary. Now, I think I found here what seems to be an ancient human civilization in this fallen down tree. Look at this. This was definitely not made by animals. You can clearly tell by the structure and these bits. Now, over here, we have what seems to be some old artifacts. There's a blue thing. If I was to kick it, seems pretty empty. And down here, we can see what looks to be a very old pair of earphones from back when they had wires. This is actually quite a nice little place. There's some metal up there. Metal was invented in the year 1974 by the Professor Brian Metal. So yeah, this is a civilization that I've just discovered. I'm going to claim it as my own. I don't have a flag. Oh. In the distance, I've just spotted what appears to be a small flag left here by some civilizations long ago. I'm on my way to get it now and claim that what I just discovered as my own. Now, I'm going to have to traverse something quite tricky here. That is a puddle, and as you can see next to it is a flag, but just to get over the puddle. Oh, this is, oh my life. It's actually quite, oh, I almost died. Now, a little struggle here. This appears to be attached into the ground with wood. I think this is a no-go. It's too hard. Can't do it. I'm not claiming it as my own now. Sorry, civilization. Those humans make it very difficult for us people of the modern day to get into their places, you know. Yeah, it's too hard. Hello, welcome to part 6 or 7 of my nature documentary. As you can tell, just showcasing how genuinely difficult it is to traverse this area. My wellies are actively getting stuck in the mud and I need to pull them out. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's not coming. Oh, I might have to use both my hands. One of my hands and then my other hand's holding the camera. Ooh, it's not coming. Ooh, there we go. Bloody hell. It's very difficult. Look at this. This is a wasteland. How did they survive in places like this? Hello, welcome to part something of my nature documentary. Now, I don't know if you can hear, but there's actually the noise of some birds I can hear at the moment, which means this place must have been abandoned by the ancient humans who we became, and overrun by the birds. Now, it would make sense, judging by the massive, these big areas of no grass around, because birds do eat grass, I believe. I've been informed. I've never once seen a bird in person myself, but I'm going to make it my goal today to see some sort of bird. Whether it's dead or alive, I don't care. Thank you. Very, very interesting here. Look at this. This is what we call a sign. We don't need them anymore because no one goes outside and everyone's just inside their own homes. But you can tell that this is a very old sign. It's worn away. It's made of cardboard or something of the like. There's actually a snail living on it, and it's for some sort of fishing. Now, fishing, I believe, is when the humans would go to a river or the sea or some other body of water and attempt to catch fish in inhumane ways, possibly for food, for recreation, who knows? Who knows? The fish population are picking up again since this incident. It's all the humans are dead. There's a bird! There's a bloody bird! As I'm sure you can understand, that was a very exciting experience for me, seeing a bird for the first time ever. I've always heard them, well, since I've been here, but now I've seen one. There's some more remnants of human society here. You can see some orange tape. This was put here to warn travellers of the danger. There is a stream just down there of water, which if a human fell into, they would inevitably drown. I don't know how deep the stream is, because if I go down there, I would probably drown. So, you know, there's more walking forward here. There's lots more of this orange tape. Also some white tape. This is diverse. I've never ventured this far into the wilderness before. Anything could happen. Hello, welcome back. I found a place in the wilderness to settle myself down for a while. It's quite comforty. The sun isn't too bright. It's bits and bobs. There's a tree blocking it mainly. I've got a nice view of the river. There you go, look at that. That right there is the river. We don't know what it's called because it's been too long since anyone's seen it, really. It's quite a remote area that I'm sitting in now. I don't think anyone's been here in at least 200-ish years. So, you know, there's all sorts of things. There's even some flowers behind me. You can see some whitish flowers and a few yellow ones. So this is almost the ideal location for me to settle down and sit and gather my thoughts for a while. Hello and welcome back to my nature documentary. I'm sure you can see in the distance there, that is a tractor. Now, some people think that the tractors are controlled by humans, but as we know, all the humans are now inside their homes and not dead. But some are dead. This tractor is actually being controlled by robots, because the robots are allowed to go outside for the most part, as long as they don't interact with humans shortly after. There it is going along. Not quite sure what the tractor's doing. Something to do with that land that it's on. Some sort of farm work. Farm is an old human term used for places where people grow animals and crops animals such as birds and other types of animals that will produce food for the people, and also things like leather. Hello, welcome back to my nature documentary. This is the last part. Just like to say thank you for watching, and I hope you've learned something about the current climate and the condition this world is in the places where the humans aren't outside. Thank you very much. Good night.